The End of Me and TimothyDeLaGhetto. If you didn't know on my channel, I actually became a new version of Tim Chantaragou, which is TimothyDeLaGhetto, which got his name for the Fresh Prince episode, Sir DeLaGhetto, when watching my fans walking home from school every day, the school that I used to go to. Today I'm gonna make a comparison, really big outside the box for my fans, because we were equal. Me, Jaylene, the terror that is his name, aka Traffic. This would treat me and him as he was a rapper like Eminem. Farther on like internet forums of rap back when we were trying to come up on MySpace. What to me is I imitated him over time. Became a wild and out just like him with a nose ring. Well, today I'm gonna beat Chris's incognito. Because it didn't treat me and him. Even though I sound just like him, hey, this is my girl Jaylene. I had a whole anime, Lily, and I was doing content. And every now and then I play a Shinobi Striker. We're completely even, we're exactly even. And the thing about this video is I used to call him more original. As the child came first because I kept on making music, I kept on talking about girls. I even had Primo TV with the fans. I have to say it's just about even. Here's the tragedy and critical about the situation. Real life situation of TimothyDeLaGhetto is he's actually dead. Social media, he's dead. Literally, he's only alive to the police who proved a point out a couple of times. I've known this for over a year and a half. I've been a new version of him for over 6 years. I would say I've been an imitation, but there are certain fans who's actually seen me are wilded out. I also knew about quarantine. That's what ends up happening. Literally, his wife, I figured out Nikki Jean, somebody who actually liked me, just like Storm in junior high. Definitely a Storm situation, forgetting that Storm was ugly. This was a way I had tangent. And pretending to ask out Storm, like I said, a subconscious on my child, I wasn't conscious of the situation. Because Ben says, Storm says no. He was actually talking to himself more than me. Exactly when Ultra Ninja Storm came out, the first one. It's like a coincidence, no. Ever since the already singing shit, Lily, they're gonna do a whole thing with gang stalking. Lily, it had something to do with the old world. Like a black person singing, Lily, they're gonna destroy the old world for what it meant its purpose. And no, the suit, a spoiled blood. So another, slight discussion for this video, where teachers, Lily, American go off saying that, yo, it's all about high school. It's all about him, Lily, when he's playing off of Japanese and this and that. You wanna know why? Because high school is playing off of everything, and I call out that he's suicidal. And guess what? Don't want to put what comes to play where it comes to the fact that he was playing off the previous tier list with Jennifer, because that means he could fuck someone. That's how I was dressing. I was dressing in order to get, a superficial girl with big tits and big butts, but a normal girl, I didn't have the fundamentals. The situation is completely fake. You wanna know why? Because of domestic violence. His situation, my school situation is different. I only had Asperger's and he couldn't stay in school because of not just the point at the point, but because his medical condition is way worse. I knew the full truth really that he was in his cause and effect department, and what a video game, associate played, temper tantrum. I know everything about that nigga. I know literally who he is in the Filipino community, why he's dead. He's dead because of domestic violence sport. He can only be alive if they say it's time. They're playing with him. I was like, whatever, that's a part of my struggle literally by ever since, I knew ever since I've been a teen, died. And he died literally for selfish reason. Or for him to kill his mom, I know on paper, is he has to go to the insane asylum twice as much as me, but he still has a chance, and that's why I know about the system. As his medical condition is bigger, he has to go to way more bigger extremes. Then face off for his mom slightly later. I'm telling you, I saw him when he played basketball. Saw him grow up on YouTube. Him and P4 Lily. Things in school, Lily, not just about sexual harassment, and kicked out of school in Germany when they went to her apartment to make videos along with Big Red and everything. But top 3 people Lily who he faced off against, Deep Pride and Little Crazy. Little Crazy is literally better at him or something. Like what I said, where I was hanging with the girls, they were invisible. It was the equivalent to his career because of the music I was putting out in my relationship with Kendra from Demon Slayer. All that shit happened at once. So I'm mad because he's no more than a fallen star. So about Alpha Omega. At Alpha Omega, I'm like 100% there, my feet, my fluidity, everything, but I still, get the case. I'm telling you right now, it's a big terrorist problem. We're cringe and rolls ever since the early 2000s. I can only go back to why I consider the crazy loony bin. It's top tier emergency, so anyway, ready to go back to school and time at the same time. Like I said earlier, I bet that Vanilla Valley will fuck up my iPod, yeah. But like I said, since it was on the internet, something street happened. It even gets out to Mr. Pleasure. So, as somebody who put himself in danger, instead of actually appreciating what you do have, you get people literally who stomp and march down the street. But I'm sure that you in the future will do that all the way intentionally. You actually played up how the system works. This is why you're bad. You're bad, Earth, and I admit it.